Hi, online Math 1332 students. We have our first test this Thursday and Friday, so I wanted to make a video and show you what it's going to look like, and then encourage you multiple times through the video to communicate with me and to start this test as soon as you can, because as you know, you're not going to be going into the testing center to take the test, so you'll be taking it home. And this is my first time to set this up this way, so I'm really going to need your communication on what you're seeing on your end and how it's going on your side. I'm about to send you an email. My emails are going to come through the My Lab Math, the email you've set up in there, and it's going to have the directions of everything I'm about to show you. So I want to show you those directions. We're going to end up coming right back here. So if you even want to come to this spot and have your course open, it might be helpful. It might be helpful just to listen along. Just use this information to your advantage to help you to focus on the test and not all the details surrounding the test, but just to be able to give a good test on Thursday and Friday. So here are the directions I'm about to send to you in your email. They're very wordy. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I would encourage you to print this page. You notice I say read the directions carefully, consider printing. This process is different, and this is my first time to upload a test in this format, so you got to talk to me. Here are the details of the test in that it opens at 12:01 on Thursday, and then it closes at midnight-ish, almost 1 minute to midnight on Friday. The big thing you have to see is that you have 2.5 hours for the whole process. That includes downloading the test, that's when the clock starts ticking, taking the test, getting your answers exactly how you want them, and then uploading the test. You have 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's why I wanted to go ahead and make this video, this set of instructions, because I don't want you to get bogged down in the instructions. Basically, it boils down to you're going to go to D2L, you're going to click agree on a statement, you're going to download the test, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about where and how, and then you're going to work the test. The bulk of your time, 2 hours or so, needs to be spent on the test. And then you need to have enough time at the end, before the 2.5 hours are up, and be able to take pictures on a scanner somehow. I've already sent you information on that, but more is included in this document. And then get that thing uploaded before your buzzer goes off. The buzzer won't really go off, but you'll see it clicking down. So I'm going to go back to D2L. I have these directions in front of me. And inside of D2L, it should look something like this for you. And on the directions it says I'm trying to find the exact spot. When you get ready to take the test, make sure you've got quiet place, and just like making this video, I've told my whole family I'm making a video, so stay away or be quiet on your way through. So make sure your family knows that you need 2.5 hours of quiet and being able to focus, and that you will be available after this test. Make sure your computer or whatever you're using is charged or plugged in. And then on the directions it says read these, and the directions are going to be explained inside of D2L, but greater detail on the page that you have. It says after you start quiz, click start quiz, the timer's going to start. And the biggest thing is you've got to leave a certain window open the entire test. So in the directions it says you're going to end up clicking agree, and you need to leave a box open. And so right now it says to go inside course activities, click on quizzes. That's a little confusing because this is a test, but this is where I have to put the test. It's under quizzes. You'll notice it says here's a test 3. I need to click it differently because I'm on the professor side, not the student side, but you will click right here on test 3. The timer hasn't started yet. I have to go to preview so you can see it on my screen. It does say all of the directions we're talking about. It says click agree, leave the box open, download, finish the test, scan, close everything out. You got to do it in 2.5 hours. Okay, same thing over and over and over, but I just wanted you to hear it before you actually saw the test. So down here at the bottom, there in the bottom left, it says Start Quiz. That's when the timer starts. So in the directions, you're going to see where it says to click on Start Quiz. So that's what I'm going to do, and my timer starts. And you're going to notice right up here is where the timer is. The directions are stated again. They are identical, same ones. Click Agree, leave the box open, download. So here's what I'm asking you to agree to. If you can't agree, you don't need to take the test, and that's bad. If you take the test and don't agree or don't follow these directions, that's bad too. So in my syllabus, and it says that we don't tolerate cheating or plagiarism, and if you're caught cheating or plagiarizing, you get a 0 for the test or assignment. So on my honor, I'm not going to use outside resources. That includes people. I'm going to only use a scientific calculator. I'm not going to use any other type of technology or notes. No one's going to help me do this, and no one's going to take the test for me. I'm just not going to cheat. I'm going to be honest. I understand that whatever I submit, I will be able to explain to my professor fast. So if I send you a Zoom link and say, hey, I need you to talk to you about your test, then I could be asking you, okay, on number 3, explain what you meant and how did you get it. So once you're in agreement with that, in other words, you're already going to know what it is, I wouldn't even read it. I would just click Agree. And it's supposed to let me click Agree. And then I'm going to download the test. So what I need you to see up here, and I need to expand this so you can see it. Up here, you will see that you have some tools. Here's a download. You need to click Download, and either download and print, or download and look at on your device, or you're going to just download it and look at it on your screen and write everything on paper. If you're going to print, here's the print feature. So you're going to stay here. You're going to leave all of this open. You're not going to close out anything, in other words, and you're going to complete the test. You're going to spend 2 hours or so right here on the test. Again, either working it on a tablet, either working it on notebook paper in front of you and reading the test in front of you on the screen. I suggest, I just like touching my documents, I would print it if at all possible, and then write everything on the printed document, the printed test. No matter how you decide to do this, ding, 2 hours are up about, and you're ready to turn in your test. So what I like to do is to go back even over here and on Lone Star College and go ahead and go back into D2L. I don't want to do anything to risk closing that window. And when I go back in, the directions say, after you complete the test, you're going to need to go upload it. So I'm going to go back in over here into D2L. Again, these directions are about to show up in your mailbox. I'm going to go back into D2L. You're finished with the test. You're ready to upload the test. So I'm going back into our class, and it says on the directions, you need to go back to course activities, but this time you're going into assignments. And when you go into assignments, you're going to see there's only one, and it's the test 3. I can click on it, but nothing's going to happen because it hasn't opened yet, and it's not time for the test. But in the document I'm going to send you, there is a job aid for how to submit to an assignment folder. I would look at that now, because you don't want to hit a panic right here with your time running out on how do I get this thing uploaded. So whatever pages you have, if you printed it or if you wrote on notebook paper, you need to scan those pages. I've already sent you information about possibly downloading Cam Scanner, or if you already have a scanner at your home, or if you've got another scanner device, or whatever you use, I want it in one document. You can batch upload or batch scan and then upload it as one. Again, there are directions on how to upload, and then once you are done, I'm in an exercise class and we get all excited when we're done. When you are done and you have uploaded your test to the assignment folder, you are done, and you need to start closing out. Close out everything you got. I just closed out the quizzes, and that means my timer just stopped. Once that timer has stopped, you'll see that I have some notes on here that you are done. I should put you are done, and that you need to celebrate. And that if all of this works well and everybody's able to upload accordingly, then I plan to have your test back within a week. I wish you the very best. I hope you and your family are well, and I wish you the best during this time. But make sure you're contacting me, communicating with me, checking your email daily, and I wish you the best on this test.